Well, depending on what lawmakers eventually agree on, you could see some significant new fees tacked onto your everyday expenses. Fox 45's Jessica Babb taking a look at how it could add up for you.
Well, the budget is being debated in Annapolis. For Marylanders at home, even though the governor says he's proposing a budget to cut taxes, you might still feel like you're being nickel and dime. And that's because with the fees that are already in place and new ones that are being proposed, the costs throughout an ordinary day can really add up. For instance, this morning I went on a run and realized I needed a new pair of headphones. So I went over to Amazon to find some. But in addition to the cost of the headphones, I could be charged an extra 75 cents from a new delivery fee that's being proposed. On my way to work, I needed to get my car checked. But with new proposals, the cost of an emissions test could increase from $14 to $30, running me an extra 16 bucks. Just last year, the cost of getting my car registered also increased, now costing me more than $100 a year. Then on my lunch break, going to the store to grab a bite to eat is also going to cost me. With a new proposal, there could be a 2 cents per ounce tax on all sugary drinks, meaning just grabbing a soda could cost me an extra 40 cents. And there's a recycling bill on the table, which could add another upfront cost of about 10 to 15 cents, something some shoppers aren't happy about.
I don't want any more fees on anything. I'm tired of fees. I'm at a point now where it's all like Charlie Brown, blah, 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 blah. It's all like, there's just more money out of my pocket.
Do the right thing by everybody and you might get elected again.
After getting off of work late, if I decide to DoorDash some dinner, ordering it online could again cost me an extra 75 cents from that proposed delivery fee. And if I want to grab a Lyft later to hang out with some friends, based on the rideshare fee that went into effect last year, there's another 75 cents tacked onto my bill. Not to mention, with some higher tax rates proposed this year, if I spend 20 bucks on cannabis products, that's an extra few dollars. And if I end up spending $50 playing table games, that's another 12 bucks. And in addition to other fees from last year, other proposals on the table this year, sports wagering taxes and reduced tax credits on student debt. Again, chipping away at any savings you might see.
And Jessica joins us live now. Those aren't the only added expenses Marylanders are facing. Jessica, tell us about today's hearing dealing with the state's energy crisis.
Yeah, so as we've been reporting for the last few weeks, many Marylanders have seen skyrocketing energy bills. So now lawmakers are trying to tackle that issue. And one of the things that was proposed today, there was a hearing. Top Democrats like Senate President Bill Ferguson have introduced a 3-bill piece of legislation, really saying that it would help make energy more affordable. It would help the transition to cleaner energy and also help the state generate more energy in state. So right now, Maryland is importing about 40% of its energy. And with the focus the last few years, that's really been on clean and renewable energy. Power plants have been coming off the grid, and we haven't been replacing those sources of energy. So now the legislation they're putting forth would require new natural gas sources to be designed in a way where they could be convertible to cleaner energy sources when the technology is available. There's a focus on battery storage and solar energy, and it would also pave the way for more nuclear energy projects. One bill would also require the Public Service Commission to come up with a forecast for the state's energy needs.
The ability to transition to our net zero future requires careful planning and stability so that it does not come at an impossible cost to Marylanders or threaten our ability to keep the lights on.
And of course, not everyone is on board with this plan. Many Republicans have said this legislation doesn't go nearly far enough to really address the state's energy generation issues, but also provide relief to ratepayers. And of course, there's a lot of legislation related to our energy needs on the table this session, so it's not clear what will actually pass. Live in Baltimore, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.